what happened? Because the last time I saw you, your hair was beautiful and was in a natural, healthy Afro hairstyle. What happened?
So I was always under the impression that if you follow the YouTube routines and you can sit through the pain, you can arrive at whatever the color it is that you're looking for.
Okay, how did you do that? How did you apply it?
I applied it like I
from
apply shampoo.
end to
There was
root
no
or root to end?
It was just an application like this.
All over?
I just applied it similar the way that I would apply a shampoo or conditioner. That was the journey.
The first thing that we need to understand is that our hair is very brittle. Our hair is very, very dry. So with bleach, it's like you're removing all the natural oils, the natural moisture, and when you apply from root to end or from end to root, you actually, because the hair on the root area, the hair on the hairline is most sensitive. Now, if you apply a product from root to the end, what's going to happen is the root area, you're frying this. Now, the best way that you should do is you apply it from the ends, maybe leave it for 20 minutes to lighten the ends, come back and then apply the root area, depending on the length of your hair. Because if your hair was longer, you'd probably have to do 3 applications.
Okay.
From end to the middle. Look at this. Fried, destroyed. So now, if your hair was longer, you would have to apply the ends first, leave that for about 20 minutes, come back and apply the mid length of the hair and overlap. So it's ends, middle length, overlap, leave it on for another 20 minutes, and then you come back and you apply on the root area. The reason for that is that because of your body temperature, your body heats, this area processes fast. It processes very quick compared to the ends. So you can't just apply from root to ends. How do we correct this?
I don't know. So what, can it be corrected, or does this mean we're done, we have to start at the beginning?
Okay.
Is my scalp damaged?
No,
Can this be reversed?
I checked your scalp. Your scalp is fairly okay, but your hair is done. Now, the only thing you can do is cut off the ends and we start with the roots.
Okay.
But for whatever event you're going to, that you're saying you're going to next week, we can sort of like just play with the front hair. That means we're going to remove the the ends, and leave the roots, and maybe leave the back of your hair because it's still very healthy.
Okay.
So we can sort of just work around that. But the front, the crown area, it's done. We're just going to have to cut it off and leave the root area.
Got it.
So next time when you have to do this, at least now you'll know that you can't just bleach it from root to end. You need to start with the ends and then work, yeah.
Noted.
So Mpho,
Yeah.
with your beautiful hair, it's December, you want to bleach it because you want to look funky and hot with a nice color. What color do you actually want? Like the result, what color do you want?
I prefer green.
Gray.
Yes.
That's like platinum.
Yes.
Like your lightest blonde.
Lightest blonde, yes.
Okay. Do you understand that from this to that, you're actually frying your hair? Doing that, the next time you recolor or do your roots, chances are your ends are going to break. Do you get that?
Yeah.
So
Very old.
you're going to look nice when you leave the salon, but you just need to understand that when you come back for a retouch, chances are you're going to lose most of your ends. The first thing that we need to make sure of, actually, we need to make sure that you have gloves on, because you need to protect your ends. You can't just go and apply your product without protecting your ends. So now, what you do is you put on your gloves and you put on your Vaseline or whatever product to protect your skin around the hairline. So you've got your brush, you've got your product, and then you start your application on the ends, making sure that you don't apply from the hairline first. The hairline is very, very sensitive. So what you do is You section your hair preferably in 4 sections or 5 sections, and you start your application on the crown because the hair on the crown is most resistant. Now if you start your application on the hairline, this is going to process faster than the crown. So you start your application on the crown, and then you apply it all around, and then you leave it for 20 minutes. It's either you plastic it or you foil it, just for the process to be quick. After 20 minutes you come back. He says not that long, so you can just have 2 applications. So it's mid-length to the ends. You come back after 20 minutes, and then it's root, and then you overlap to the middle and to the ends. You plastic it, cap it, come back after 20 minutes, and then you apply. As you can see, his hair is longer on the crown, on the top, and there's no hair. Not that there's no hair, but it's shorter on the sides. So after this is like 20, now you have 40 minutes, you come back, and then you do the shortest hair, which is like on the sides and on the crown to the nape area. You plastic it, and then you come back another 20 minutes, it's an hour in all. And the whole head will now be blonde. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now if you want it lighter, the whole head now is got peroxide, and you're still not happy with the lightness of your hair and you want it lighter, then you can add another 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You like just keep coming and checking if it's light enough to the color that you want. Yeah. Are you smiling? Okay. I'm always very, very happy with my work because before I start doing anything, I make sure that I analyze, I make sure that the results are going to be exactly what the client wants. So with this look, she wanted like different shades of blonde because in like 2-3 days she's gonna have like a semi-permanent on, like one of these crazy colors for December. So if you, I don't know if you can see this, but if you check this out, the root area is a bit darker than the middle area. And there's like 4 different shades of blondes right now. And the reason for that is because when she has this one color that we're gonna put on, whenever she's ready for that crazy color, she doesn't want just like a pink or purple or whatever color. She wants like, it should be interesting. It shouldn't be like boring, and it shouldn't look like she did it at home. Yeah, so you look at the ends. So we first applied the bleach on the ends and left that for like 20 minutes. Then we came back and we applied the middle area and left it for another 20 minutes. And I think I should have said this before we actually did the whole full head. There's like streaks of hair that we took out so that it's going to be lighter than the rest of the hair. So we took out, like, if you can see, this area is lighter than the rest of the hair. So this is, we first apply like highlights. So we applied that 20 minutes, we came back, applied the ends, came back, applied the middle length, came back and applied the last area, which is the root area. So in all, this was like 60 minutes. 60 minutes. So you just need to be careful that you can't like go from a 2 to a 9 or to a 10. Because when you do that, it's disaster. It's a disaster. Your hair is going to fall. Your hair is going to break. Hence, you need to do it in stages, nicely until you get to the very sensitive area, which is the root area. How do I look after this? How do you look after, which is very important. Because most people, most clients will just come to the salon or even do this at home and be happy that their hair looks like this without thinking about how do I then take care of my hair without having it to break or whatever. So it's very important to make sure that you have a good conditioner, and it's very important to make sure that you have a good moisturizer or moisturizing spray. I have one that my favorite is the Soften Free Black Castor Oil Moisturizer and Moisturizing Spray. You bleach your hair and you use those products, you must know that you can never ever ever go wrong, because you will never lose your hair, because it's very very good with moisturizing and taking care of your hair. Your hair will be still like this next year, December. Yeah? Okay.